Welcome to App Judgment, your source for mobile app news and reviews. I'm Jackie Talbot, and I'm here with Max Wink, who is our resident Magic the Gathering pro player.
I played it a lot when I was a kid.
He's been playing it for a long time. So Magic the Gathering is a card game. Why don't you explain what it is first?
Yeah, so the idea around Magic is you are a wizard and you take your magical power from the land and you use your spells to destroy
the
elements. Yes, you use your spells to create creatures and other crazy things to destroy your opponent, who is also another wizard trying to do the same to you.
Yeah.
All right, so it's my turn. I'm going to attack you.
Oh, great. Sounds like a plan.
No. That's right. So this card game that's been around forever recently came out with their iPad version, Magic 2013.
Every year they have a set that comes out, 2013 edition, and they'll look at cards from the entire history of Magic and choose ones to be a part of like that year's, play in tournaments and stuff.
So we've been playing it. It's a ton of fun. There's an Xbox version as well. So why don't you walk us through a little bit how you actually play the game? So you get a hand of cards,
Yeah, you get a hand of 7 cards, and the first stuff you play are lands, which represent your resources to play other cards, your other spells. And you and your opponent have 20 life points. And when one opponent is reduced to 0 life points, or their deck is empty, like there's no more cards for them to draw, they lose the game, and the other person wins the game.
That's a technical error.
I'm the champion.
I mean, you clearly would have won.
Due to user error.
I was dragging like crazy to block that thing.
Yep. Well, there's
Good game, bro.
Yeah.
So clearly the game is a little bit different when you're actually holding cards versus holding a controller or actually playing on the iPad. So how is this different than the actual game, like old school game?
It's great that it is simplifying the game and making it way more accessible to people who maybe wouldn't be into like collecting the cards and stuff like that. Yeah, really investing the time and, and energy. But it's great. It simplifies a lot of the rules and the gameplay that's relatively complex, and but also allows for a reasonable amount of strategy, and so someone who's very familiar with Magic would actually feel comfortable playing this game and would enjoy it. So the parts that are great is that you can select cards that you couldn't select easily on the Xbox version.
Right, you're like using a controller and cycling through, and it's kind of like the battlefield's just difficult to kind of maneuver in. And for this one on the iPad, it's a lot easier to just click on the, touch the card like you would in real life.
Yeah, have it zoom up and so you can read the description and be like, oh, okay, that's how he killed me. Gotcha, all right.
Yeah, exactly.
See, this is a super cool card. Look at that.
Why do you have so many cards?
Wall. It's a defender, which means it cannot attack, it can only block. It's also flying, so it can block flying creatures. It'll prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to and dealt by Fog Bank. Fog Bank, rather. Can't read. Why can't I read?
So, less hardcore?
Yes, less hardcore in that there's a deck manager, but you can't really go into much depth into like creating a deck or really editing the deck. You're really restricted to this sideboard that are these special cards that they designated that you can unlock or purchase to unlock, and you can add those in and take some out or whatever, get rid of cards you don't like in your deck. But you can't just make a brand new deck. And that's a major part of Magic, the card game. Is a very creative element, and that's
a main constructing
part of the
your personal deck and having the elements that you want in there. It's very, it is simplified, and it's good in some ways and not so good in other ways.
Yeah, and so as a result, it's a little colder. You also lose some of the, I guess the lore element, that really nerdy, passionate side of the game where someone's like, I'm going to use a counter spell. Well, I'm going to use a counter spell in response.
There's no role playing aspect of it or anything.
Right. Yeah.
But
it didn't let me.
Because I'm too boss.
Yeah, maybe I couldn't actually. Huh.
That's interesting. I do feel like a lot of the stuff feels like you have clearly it's easier and it's a little bit less control. As far as being able to attack certain things. and block with certain things. Like, it's less targeted, it's just all generic, like general your character.
Yeah, so I mean, it does feel a little bit, you know, less intense, but it is absolutely super easy to use. Definitely anybody who is into Magic or even not, it's definitely worthwhile. It's a free download. Does cost $9.99 to unlock the full version, so you can do multiplayer. But yeah, you guys should definitely check it out. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like at a few points when it's trying to help me out and assist me and anticipate what I want to do, it actually just makes the wrong assumption, and I don't know why.
But so we played, and you beat me pretty bad.
I did.
How'd you do that?
Pretty easy.
How'd you do that? Pretty easy.
I got my elite strats. Well, you had some really powerful creatures in the very beginning of the game.
Yes.
And I was feeling pretty nervous in the beginning. You had like a flying creature, got some like dragons,
or something.
Up in there. And so I countered a few of them, returned a few of them to your hand, so you had to, you know, keep playing them over and over again. Weren't able to play anything new. And then I finally was able to play, I think, 2 flying drakes. Cool, so I have 2 flying drakes. We'll see how Jackie deals with this.
Probably not well.
And then equipped one of them with this this card that gives +1/+1 each turn.
Ugh, the damn bird. I'll block one of them with my...
Oh, you're gonna choose to kill one instead of blocking the majority of the damage. Interesting choice. Got really powerful, then it crushed you.
So what happened was I got cheated. I was trying to drag to block his flying dude, and it wouldn't let me.
I'm a better player than Jackie, and I won, fair and square.
And it was over, and I suck. So there's that. But it's a ton of fun. I love it. I'm looking forward to playing more. Thanks for playing with me and kicking my ass, you know, whatever.
Anytime.
Anyways, let us know what you think. Check it out. Leave us a comment. If you want to play, hit us up. And always, of course, find us on Facebook and Twitter and Google Plus and Crosswalk and all over the internet.
Game Center.
Game Center, yes. All right, we'll see you next time.